performance by the hosts, India. They really have been very impressive. All of the matches so far in the tie against Canada in 2 straight games. So just the women's doubles to come. Second women's doubles, Siki Reddy and Pradnia Gardre up against Grace Gow and Rachel Honderich. So the players led out by Kelly Hall from Australia. Grace Chia will be the service judge. So young Indian women's doubles pair. Siki Reddy, 20 years of age.
Good luck. Heads or tails, someone want to call?
Yeah, toss of the coin, there we go. All important when there's a drift in the arena.
Like to do? So who's going to serve first?
Always amazes me when there's such a difference in ends. If players don't choose ends first and choose to either serve or receive, and we do see that quite often, Morton, and it never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, they have to take it into account.
Yeah,
they have to.
Anyway, that toss has been concluded. Players have decided where they want to start, who's serving, who's receiving.
So many choices these days.
Yeah. So there, Pradnia Gardre and her left-handed partner, Siki Reddy. So the Indian pair, I was saying they're young pair, 20 and 23 years of age respectively. Up 2 places in the world ranking this week, up to 87. And their win-loss record for the year, well, they've played 2 tournaments, they've lost first round of those 2 tournaments, the Malaysian Grand Prix Gold and the India Super Series. They did win 2 titles last year, Bahrain International and the India International, where they beat a certain Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponappa in the final. 2 straight games it was. And then they lost in the final of the Nationals to that very same pair. So they are a good pair, there's no doubt about that. So to their opponents, and Grace Gow, 24 years of age, born in Beijing. Her partner, if you were watching earlier in the singles, has literally just turned 18. That was last month. She's from Toronto. Still at high school. And was a very, very good, or is a very, very good volleyball player in high school. There's Grace Gow. Family immigrated to Canada back in 2004 when she was 14 years of age. Lives in Calgary. Wants to become a pharmacist. So another intelligent Canadian badminton player. Coached by the former world and Olympic champion Kim Dong-moon. Of course, Kim Dong-moon, the Korean player, was in Canada for a long time, and now I understand that Grace Gow spends some of her time in Korea, because he's back in Korea and has continued with him as her coach, which obviously means some time spent away from home in Canada. Now this is pretty much a scratch pairing from Canada's point of view. And there are court officials that I was mentioning a little earlier. So for Grace Gow and Rachel Honderich, well, no form to go by in international terms. Well, we were talking in the last match about Tulasi winning gold at the Commonwealth Youth Championships, and of course she won that gold medal with the left-hander on court.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Canada, represented by Grace Gill, Rachel Hundrick. On my left, India, represented by Pradnya Gadri, Sikhi Reddy. India to serve, Pradnya Gadri to serve to Grace Gill. Love all, play.
So the left and right-handed combination that the Indian pair are emulating the
love.
first women's doubles pair, left and right-hander playing together. Now when Jwala Gutta
Love.
took her sabbatical from the international stage, Gadre played with Ashwini Ponappa.
Okay.
Best they did was a quarter-final at the Malaysian Superseries last year.
But that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is.
That's very good.
Service over. 1, 2. Out. Two all.
Oh, that's a nice return of serve.
Service over.
We don't see that
3,
often
2.
anymore, but it's such a nice placement. They tend to play it shorter or longer and not really using that mid-court area in that specific place where we saw this shot.
And that was the
4,
earlier
2.
defensive shot from Sikhi Reddy that really did the damage. And there's another left-hander serving forehand action.
Yep. Served it in.
5, 2.
And the action is very, very reminiscent of Jwala Gutta.
Service over. 3, 5.
Just explain, Morton, why most players prefer to use the backhand action in doubles.
It's a shorter action and then thereby less margin for error.
Service over.
It's simply just a shorter
6,
action and it
3.
makes it easier that way. And you're standing further up the court as well, which makes it a faster shot as well. So your opponent is having shorter time to react. So there are lots of advantages.
7, 3. Service over. 4, 7.
Yeah, good call.
Service over.
Gadre
8, 4.
telling her partner to leave it. And indeed it was wide.
Nine, 4. Service over. 5, 9. Six, 9.
So it takes a lot of dedication to fly all the way to Korea to follow her coach. I think that's quite a story.
Yeah.
Service
She
over.
wouldn't be happy with that one.
10, 6. Service
The
over.
interception, Patricia.
11-7.
Very good pressure.
Interval.
And a 4-point advantage for the Indian pair. Just 5 minutes of play to this mid-game interval.
Yeah, quick.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Wait. Wait. (11-7).
There's
Play.
PV Sindhu and teammates.
That was a good
Service
idea.
over.
Yeah, very nice idea.
8-11. Service over. 12-8.
Thailand and Hong Kong, the other two teams in this group. They're also playing this evening.
By the looks of it, Thailand is winning that tie.
Service over.
2-1 up at the moment.
9-12. Out. Service over. 13-9.
Yeah, good judgment.
14-9. Service over. 10-14.
Grace Gow at the Pan American Games in Guadalajara in 2011 won a gold medal in the mixed doubles. Toby Eng, so she's
11-14.
a good all-round doubles player, but it looks to me, Morten, as if she's not really settled in this partnership at the moment.
Now, I'm also, it's wrong to say, I'm struggling. I'm
Service
sitting
over.
here, I'm trying to figure out what they can do, because the Indian pair is very settled in their combination, as
Yeah.
you very rightly say. They know exactly what they want to do. It's not something very flashy, but it's solid. I'm sort of looking from the Canadian
16-11.
point of view and say, okay, what can they do in order to, you know, offset this, take a match, this final one, and I think in many ways they have the capability of doing it. They have the shots, they have the power, and all, but I think they lack moving. They're simply not following up. It's too stale. It's just standing still. They're not following up. They're quite happy with what they do and all that. They have to be a lot more aggressive in the way they move.
Are you just talking about the way they move to the shuttle, or normally when I watch doubles players and any doubles game, either of the three doubles disciplines, to me it's an awful lot of movement off the shuttle.
Yes.
Where you threaten for things.
Yeah, always. You cover everything, and it's like they're quite happily standing back and waiting, and just, as you always say, reacting to what the opponents are doing to you.
Yeah.
And they actually have the ability, these two girls. They can play really good shots.
Yes.
Service over.
So in my book, it's not the shots. They have to put themselves in the position to play the shots, and to do that they have to move faster. They have to push themselves a lot harder.
Yeah, now you see even on that defensive shot from
14.
Grace Gow, it was a nice defensive shot. She stood where she was. She should have followed forward.
Whatever happens, she should have followed it.
Yeah.
Service over. 18-14.
Oh, that's a good smash.
Service
Saw that in the
over.
singles too. She had a very good smash down the line from that
18.
around the head's position.
And all of a sudden,
Yeah, that was much better.
yeah.
Short. Oh, let's call in. Let's call in.
17-18.
Well. 18 all.
No, play.
4-point deficit has been closed.
Play.
The Indian pair asking if they can tell them, and the umpire saying no, and rightly so.
According to the rules.
And now into the lead.
19-18.
It's long. The run at points
Service over.
is broken. My goodness me, the home
19
fans
all.
are relieved about that. 5 straight points that was.
That's unusual. Games of doubles. Well, see, that's what I was talking about before. It's much better now from the
20.
Canadian side.
Game point. 19.
Well, game point for Canada. Oh, it's gone wide.
Service over. 20 all.
20 all. Extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
Or reaching 29.
And then it's sudden death.
It is.
Service over. 21-20.
Second game point opportunity for Canada. And it's gone
Game.
long. Opening game to
First
Grace
game won by Canada.
Gow and
22-20.
Rachel Ondrich.
Men's doubles.
Came from
China,
nowhere.
represented by
22-20. All credit to the Canadians. My goodness me, what good fighting spirit. And they're one game up in this second women's doubles. 13 minutes for that opening game.
Japan. Service judge Klaus Schubel, Austria.
Seven 12 down, 9-14 down. Well, a real lesson in why you never give up. You keep fighting.
Yeah, but I also think that, you know, there was a change of attitude. There was
Yeah.
a change
Well,
in tactics. They really
Grace?
went a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
So they followed the coach's advice from up here.
Well,
You see, I think, you know, when you're the coach and you have players like this, and you can see they have the capability, it's a little bit annoying when they're not using it.
Yeah.
And that, you know, I was sort of
Court
struggling to
1,
find words
20
for it,
seconds.
and you know,
Court
eventually
1, 20
I made it.
seconds. Wait.
Well, on
Second
more than one
game.
occasion, they were
Level.
5
Play.
points adrift in that opening game. Grace Gow and Rachel Hundreds. But my goodness me, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And all of a sudden,
One
as you were saying,
love.
Morton, there seemed to be a change of attitude, a change in body language as well.
They were pushing a lot more forward. They were much more aggressive in their thinking and their play and everything, and that really made the change. And obviously, I wouldn't say lucky, but they've got a good run of points. Those 5 points in a row was really making the difference.
Service over. 2-1.
Yeah. Look at Grace Gow's movement there.
She's moving forward into it a lot more. Before she was just standing back, quite happily defending.
Do you think it was possibly a little bit of nerves to start with, that they were almost petrified, in the real meaning of the word, turned to stone, that, you know, when you're nervous you can't move properly, your muscles
completely
all...
freeze.
Yeah.
I think so. Got a good start here to the second game as well, 4-1 up.
Service over. 2-4.
And by now they should know that Sigi Reddy is almost always blocking to the net on a return of serve. Wide.
3-4.
This has really
Service
developed into a
over.
fascinating match.
5-3.
Not as far as the overall contest is concerned, because
That's gone.
that's gone.
Yeah. But as I say, save some pride, learn something from it. It's a very fine example of that.
Thank you, Grace.
Oh, that was getting long. Yeah. Nice change of pace.
Yeah, good drop shots, good building up the rallies here,
3.
and a nice finish at the net. That was being very nice at the net there by Gao. She plays such a beautiful defensive shot, followed up, and had all opportunity of killing it at the net, and then she plays such a loose shot. got away with it, and 8-3 up now.
Oh, it's just long.
Service
It's
over.
a waste.
4-9.
She knows it. Ooh, careful with that. Don't bash your head too hard with your racket. How's
Service
that shot
over.
again, Morton?
Yes,
Ten.
it's
Return serve.
underrated.
Yeah.
Definitely underrated. And I think the Canadian combination must
Out.
take advantage, make better use of
Service over.
trying to move Siggy Reddy as much as they can,
5-10.
because she's very stationary when she's playing. Got nice left-hander, can play a lot of shots, but in the terms of moving, she was a long way away from that one as well.
6-10.
It would have been 11-5. They might not forget.
7-10.
Well, we know already from this Uber Cup that she's a good all-round player. On bridge. Played the singles earlier this evening. Now playing the doubles. World Junior Championships last year. She played all 3
10.
disciplines. You're right about that point, Morton.
I am, I'm telling you.
Yeah. All of a sudden. Should have been 11-5, did you say?
11-5.
Yeah.
11-5 now, 9-10.
Yeah.
Service over.
Canadians do have the
11-9.
advantage at the big game interval.
Interval.
2-point advantage, to be precise. And it could have, and probably should have been, a lot more of an advantage. 11-9, 22 minutes. There's a belief by the Indian pair that they're right back in this.
Yeah, being 11-5 down would have
Court
been a totally
one,
different
20
situation.
Seconds.
Yeah,
Court
totally
one,
different.
20 seconds. Thank you, coach.
So maybe the break came at the right time for the Canadian pair.
Girls, you need to put your tags in, your straps in. Thank you. Wait.
So the Canadian
11-7.
pair,
Correction, 11-9.
11-9
Play.
up. But they have lost some of that momentum that I felt they had. 9-3 they were at one stage,
Service
10-4.
Yes. Yeah.
10-11.
Their opponents almost back on level terms, just 1 point in it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, that's fine. Thank you.
Joanna looking a little concerned about her teammates.
Wait. 10-11.
Yeah, the court attendant wasn't quite back
Play.
in his seat, having mopped the court. They are back level now.
11-all.
Just long.
Service. Service.
Oh, I think there might be a challenge.
Challenge.
Yes, we've got a challenge.
Service line.
Well,
On a few occasions today we have this no decision, and I fear this is what we're going to see.
Service over. 12-11. One challenge
No.
remaining.
not quite sure what happened there.
Nope.
Well, the line judge's call stands.
Service over. 12-all.
That's wide.
Service over. 13-12.
Now you've seen,
14,
I know it's only been
12.
one day of badminton of Rachel Hungrich. You know, she's played singles earlier on. Here she is playing doubles, knowing the fact that she's played mixed doubles at the World Junior Championships as well. Can you, as a coach, make a judgment as to
13,
where you think her
14.
real talents lie as a singles player or doubles player? Difficult to tell at this early stage?
It's difficult to tell, but I thought the singles she played was actually showing quite a lot of potential. She would be a good player for Canada. And when I was commentating with Richard on it, I said, you know, I think she can really be a good player for Canada. And as I see it so far, it's in the singles.
Yeah. Oh, good rally.
Service over.
Well, there's no doubt that
15-14.
Ulrich has also come from a good sporting background. Her mother was the national under-19 golf champion in Canada.
Okay, that's a good game to be champion in.
Yeah.
Service over. 15-all.
Crucial phase, one feels an extra 2 or 3 rallies could be crucial to the outcome of this match.
Okay.
16-15. Service over.
As you said, crucial.
Yeah.
16,
And a gasp
17.
of disappointment there from the fans and teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, much shorter
Service
rallies.
over.
Everybody's feeling the pressure. Everybody knows the importance.
18-16.
Oh, it's called goods. Nicely played.
19-16.
Oh, that's wild. That's gone well long.
Service
Well, when
over.
you consider that the Indian pair
17-19.
were 4-10 down at one stage. That rally that you identified at the time, absolutely crucial. Oh, well taken.
Service
Very
over.
well taken from Gardere.
20, game point 17.
3 opportunities to send this to a third and deciding game.
Service over. 18-20.
Well taken. It is indeed 1 game apiece.
Second game won by India, 21-18. 1 game all.
21-18. Well, we said in the opening game it was good fighting spirit from the Canadians. They'd been well done, well down. Now in the second, the Indian pair coming from well down to take the game. 1 game apiece. just under half an hour of play. Well, whatever the Canadian coach has been saying in the intervals, he's obviously been doing a very good job.
Who's going to serve, girls? Girls, who's going to serve first? Siki?
And here, just before, we saw the president of the Badminton Association of India.
Yeah, there he is.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Wait. Final game. Level. Play.
Final game, calls the umpire.
1 love.
The second women's doubles in this Uber Cup tie.
2 love.
Yeah, it's important to get off to a good start, and the Indians to love up. They couldn't really ask for more.
Oh, that's delightful. What a super
Service
drop shot.
over.
Good disguise.
1,
Oh,
2.
yet again, as I pointed out earlier, to do it on Siki Reddy is the right one to do it on.
Yeah.
Two all.
There's no lack of commitment, is there?
Nope.
Service over.
Good to see.
Very good to see.
3, 2.
And your team has already lost the match, throwing yourself around the court in an effort to retrieve the shuttle.
Over here. Girls, do you want to show him? He's unsure. Do you want to show him?
The court will need to be mopped of the perspiration that's been left on the court surface. There we go. I want to take some of these court attendants home with me.
They have a job somewhere.
They certainly do.
2, play. Service over. 3 all.
It is wonderful, though, in all seriousness, Morton, the number of volunteers that we have at these major events. We simply couldn't stage them without the army of volunteers that we
4,
have.
3.
You know, the court attendants, the line judges, the court officials, you know, everybody involved in making these tournaments run so smoothly.
I completely agree.
Service
We see
over.
that even lines people are traveling the world voluntarily and coming from all over the globe just to sit on a line, and
Yeah.
not always being that appreciated, let me put it that way.
No, And we've seen through our technology now that very rarely do they make a mistake.
Absolutely, they're spot on many
They
times.
do a wonderful job, and I would hate to do the job of a line judge. They have to make that split-second decision. We have the luxury of being able to see it again.
Yeah, but on occasion, back home in my little club where I'm part of, I sit on a line now and again, and I'm telling you, it's not easy.
No, I can well believe it.
It's not easy. That's well kept in.
7,
That's very well kept in. That's not easy. So many times today we've seen that shot being pushed out.
She's in the right place at the right time. Good anticipation.
Yeah. But a drop shot there would have done wonders. A straight drop shot, because Reddy was moving backwards in order to retrieve that defensive shot, and she would have been caught on that drop shot.
9-5.
5 straight points. From 4-5 down. Indian pair.
And here we are now on this.
6 straight points.
10-5.
So let's see if the same thing is happening. Instead of 11-5, 6-10.
Service over. 6-10.
Mr. Prediction.
Should be a coach.
You should buy a lottery ticket. Just snatched it
Service
there.
over. 11-7.
So players change ends.
Interval.
The
Change ends.
Indian pair with a 4-point advantage. Well, I think that was important, really, as far as the Indian pair were concerned. Lost from this near side of the court in game number 1, so presumably they prefer playing from the far end, which is where they're going to finish the match. Couple that with the fact that they've got an advantage.
4 points.
Yeah. Tall order now for the Canadians, but 4 points in doubles can be fairly easily closed. Indian team have remained, and indeed so they should in these team competitions. Great believer in that.
Service over.
Yeah, only special circumstances would require somebody being able to go back.
Yeah,
she does that a lot.
9-11.
So as she just said before, can easily be closed down. Now down to 2 points.
Down to 1.
10-11.
I don't think I'll bother with a lottery ticket this week. My predictions are way off. That was my theory. Better end to finish, the Indian pair with a 4-point advantage as they changed ends.
Now they lost 3 in a row.
Yeah. That's why we've got to have you here, Morton.
Well, I actually thought it made a lot of sense. I
Service
actually thought it made a
over.
lot of sense.
12-10.
But, you know, sometimes, you know, you've got to start changing tactics. And again, if you look at it from the Canadian point of view, I would start really pressurizing Siggy Reddy. I would, you know, a lot of shots towards her. Clear her, drop her, clear her, drop her, lift her, push her, really move her around. The only thing you should not do is attacking her flat, unless it's a really good opportunity.
Service over. 11-12.
You know, I would flick this one, for instance.
Service over.
Because I think most of the
13,
positive things is coming from
Godfrey.
yeah.
Out. Service over. 12-13.
Yeah, there's the drop.
And one more, just one more, yes.
Mm.
13 all.
All level. That's lovely work from Godfrey.
Service over. 14-13.
Almost as if she changed her mind there.
13.
She had many options. She could have gone cross court flat if she really wanted it, across the body of Siggy Reddy. She chose to go for the more simple shot but missed it.
Service over. 14-15. Service over. 16-14.
Well, just to explain the significance of this, Morton, I mean, obviously, this tie between India and Canada is won already by India. But within the group, it could be a three-way tie because Thailand, the number 3 seeds, are 2 matches apiece now with Hong Kong.
Yes.
So that's going to come down to the 5th and deciding match within the tie. So, of course, if there's a count back, whether you've won a match 5-love
or 4-1
or 4-1 could matter.
Huge difference.
So
India is stuffed if that's the case.
Yeah.
On this one, if they lose it.
Yeah. So it's very, very important for this Indian pair.
Absolutely.
So this isn't just a dead match. This could really matter. And that's the beauty of these round-robin competitions. There's all these different permutations of what could happen.
And that's why they always play, you know, all ties to the very end, and not stopping at 3.
Yeah. could be costly.
15.
Yeah, it's well taken. And match points have arrived.
20 match
Put
point.
away with venom
15.
from Gardre. 5 match point opportunities.
Who for me made the difference in this match. She missed that one.
Service over. 16, 20.
This time, second
again.
time of asking. And it is a 5-love victory in the end for India against Canada in the first of these group matches on day 1 of competition. Group Y in
Match
the Yuba
won
Cup.
by India, 20-22, 21-18, 21-16.
21-16 in the deciding game. The victory for Gardre and already near confirmation. 45 minutes in duration, which for 3 games, given the close scoreline, relatively short. These players not hanging about in between points. And some of the leading players in world badminton could learn something from these ladies on court. There we are, confirmation once again. 5-love, the victory for India over Canada, with that 3-game victory in the second women's doubles 21-16 deciding game. Intriguing women's doubles encounter. Untried and untested in international terms, this Canadian pair. Up against India's second women's doubles pair. Siki Reddy, the left-hander, and Gardre. Well, the Canadians came from nowhere really in that opening game to steal it 22-20. And we thought it was all going to be done and dusted in 2 straight games, with Canada getting a first point on the overall match scoreboard when they were a game and 10-4 up they wanted to be. Indians weathered the storm. And at 1 game apiece. Gardre and Reddy. A good lead at the change of ends. 4-point advantage, which was immediately almost closed down, but they just had enough experience in the end to come through 21-16 in the deciding game. So that means a whitewash for India, a perfect start to their Yuba Cup campaign. Only making their 4th appearance at the Yuba Cup finals, India. So with the whitewash now for India, the 5-love, the overall tie score, getting India off to a winning start in the Yuba Cup campaign. And that second women's doubles pair are standing by to have a little word with us right now. They must be absolutely delighted.
5-0 up on first day of the Yuba Cup. So how do you see India's progress going forward?
Well, it's a superb win today. I guess 5-love is a good score, and we really were hoping to see ourselves in the quarterfinals, and I think we might go there.
Do you see the coordination between the two of you working together as partners for the doubles event?
Yeah, it is going good. I think we just started and all. I think we need more experience and more matches playing in the world. I think this is our first Super Cup, both of us playing together, and we'll get better and better.
Looking forward, it's going to be against Hong Kong, and then there's Thailand also. Thailand are going to be tough opposition for you?
Yes, I think they have two good doubles pairs, but we're really looking forward to play them because we want to play some good pairs, so we know where we stand. So we actually are looking forward for the next two matches.
All the best for the rest of the matches. Thanks for talking.
Well, just to confirm, they will play Hong Kong tomorrow and then Thailand on Tuesday. But they'll want to celebrate the 5-love victory over Canada first and foremost, which all started with the Olympic bronze medalist Saina Nehwal. My goodness me, she went off to a flyer, 21-4 that opening game, won in 2 straight games, as you can see. Then PV Sindhu, well, the World Championship bronze medalist, well, a little bit tentative, I thought, in that opening game, but my goodness me, didn't she show some class in that second, which she took 21-3, as you can see. Well, as you know, Gutta and Ponapa, Commonwealth Games gold medalists in this very arena, and they carried forward that form over Alex Bruce and Phyllis Chan, 2 straight games. Tulasi, well, she had to work hard against the 16-year-old Brittany Tam, but again she won in 2 straight games, and the best, in all honesty, was saved to last, because the women's doubles, the second women's doubles, was a tremendous match, going the full distance, 21-16 in the deciding game, the Indian pair having been a game and 10-4 down. So great fighting spirit by the Indian team overall, and they will be absolutely delighted with their 5-love victory over Canada. Well, plenty more badminton to come, and sessions start, I can tell you, tomorrow at 9 AM local time. Then there'll be a second afternoon session at 1400 local, and then of course the evening session 7 o'clock in the evening local time. There's plenty to come. There's going to be some tremendous more badminton throughout the week, but in the meantime, from all of us here at Siri Fort Sports Complex in Delhi, from Morton Frost and myself, Jill Clark, until tomorrow. Bye-bye.